everybody, it's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Rafinha finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
He's lightning fast, Peter, in both thought and deed. He's also one of the best out there at making intelligent runs off the ball, pulling the defence out of shape and allowing other players to drift into goal-scoring positions. It's great.
He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Couch, De Ligt, Van der Vaart might just make this. It's a pretty loose pass. Van der Vaart, Gravenberg, Memphis Depay. Tries a deft little ball. Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Couch, swung over. Van der Vaart is herring after that one. Kaka. Oh, good spread. Rafinha. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that's definitely not his best. Rijkaard. Played through into space. Couch in acres of space out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ball in towards the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the volley. Van der Vaart has found the net here, of course. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Van der Vaart. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's João Pedro. Shot, big chance! And he makes no mistake. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like...
João Pedro! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That has not gone well. Kaká. Now it's Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Kaká. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Memphis Depay. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. And he's lost his man. It's shot at goal! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Edmilson. Not the most accurate pass. Couch. It's a searching pass. Oh, well measured. Memphis Depay. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. And he's forced to go back. And here's Xavi Simons. Driven in.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Now Kaká. Now it's Rafinha. And that is the end of the first half. Brazil are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Kaká. And it's Simons. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Couch is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Xavi Simons, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, it's Memphis Depay! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Memphis Depay deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Simons.
Spread to the right. And he's quick to shoot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. And the break is on. Now it's Pedro. Quality ball. That's good vision. That is good strength. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, look at the space here. Now the cross. Kaká! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Couch. Dida claims comfortable.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Gravenberg. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Van der Vaart picks it up out wide. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Neymar currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Rijkaard. Koeman. Van der Vaart. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Pedro.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pass is just off target. Referee's given a throw.
Teremos uma substituição.
Cafu. And it's Rivaldo. He's being urged to shoot. He's cut it out. Joelinton! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil leading now.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
That's going right the way across. Van der Vaart. Can he get it through? Shelton. Nicely weighted ball. That has been knocked clear and claimed it back swiftly. Van Dijk. Marlon, and it's played into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the finish!
4 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's hoisted clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Shooten. There will be 4 extra minutes. Cafu shows great strength. And it's Koopmeiners. Gravenberg. A heavy challenge. Neymar. That's that, the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little